of National Cybersecurity Month, and we're talking about celebrities. Now, you may be wondering, what does celebrities have to do with National Security Cyber Awareness Month? And it actually has a lot to do because McAfee announced. So, for those of you that don't know, McAfee is a very old school and a company that focuses on cybersecurity for corporate. They focus on antivirus. Maybe you remember them when they used to sell antivirus for your home computer, as well as with Norton. So McAfee has just announced that they have a top 10 list of celebrities that you should not search for, because if you do search for it, there is a high chance that you're going to go on a bad link. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is how to protect your employees and how to protect your businesses from having your employees search for certain things on the internet, be it, something that they're just trying to maybe do some research on or whatever the case is, and then get on a malicious link. So first, I'm going to read to you the top 10 celebrities that if you did a search for, there is a high chance that you're not going to get a legit website. So that's Anna Kendrick, which is number one, Sean Combs, which is also known as P. Diddy, Blake Lively, Mariah Carey, Jimmy Kimmel, Julia Roberts, Kate McKinnon, and musician Jason Derulo. So if you were to right now search for any of those people, there is a high chance, more than 50% chance, that you're going to click on a website and it's going to be malicious. And what's going to happen is something's going to get onto your computer and it's going to cause a lot of bad things. And a lot of times you may have your employees try to go on these websites because they want to know, hey, what's Justin Timberlake doing? They may want to see a movie. They want to maybe listen to one of his songs. So there's a lot of reasons why your employee may just decide to Google that or try to search for those particular things. Sometimes it can be illegal movies. Unfortunately, sometimes it can be, hey, is there any nude pictures of this person or any pornography or whatever the case is? So there's many different reasons why employees may go on these searches. But what's important for you as a business owner, especially during National Security Awareness Month, is to know that, unfortunately, employees do these things on company computers. And a lot of I've heard from a lot of businesses where because of COVID, you were obviously caught off guard. You did not have business computers that had the business protection. So right now you have employees working from home that actually are using personal computers, and those personal computers are not protected. So now if on their own time, doing their own business, they decide, you know what, I'm going to type in Mariah Carey ... And they click on one of these websites and they click on it and it has a malicious link and it downloads something on the computer and they don't have the security on their personal computer as they should. Guess what? The emails that they have on the computer that belongs to your business, the OneDrive, the Dropbox, the Ignite, whatever sharing application, whatever corporate information that they have on the computers can get compromised, and that can cause a big issue within your company. It's kind of like the analogy I always use. You made sure that your business is a fortress. You made sure that your front door was locked, but you forgot to lock the back door. So how can you make sure that you're going to be able to protect your business computers from having an employee do a search for one of these celebrities or do a search in general, and you want to be sure that they don't get this malware into their computers? Well, before I tell you how you can make sure those businesses are protected, I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe for our page, because for the next 31 days, or actually for a total of 31 days, we are going to be going live and we're going to be talking about how to make sure that your business is protected for Cybersecurity Month. And again, like I always say, it's not going to be any fluff information. It's not going to be any bait and switch where, hey, I'm only going to give you half of the information and, call me and pay, X dollars. No, I'm going to give you information that tomorrow you can go to your office and you can go ahead and implement. So the first thing after you've liked and subscribed that you can do tomorrow when you get to your office is that you want to give a user education to your employees. You want to sit down with them and you want to let them know, look, it's not okay to do these things on company computers. You wouldn't believe, we have an IT company, and you wouldn't believe how many times we have had to deal with situations where you've had an employee for whatever reason and whatever, they decide that they want to go on an R-rated or X-rated website. Many times we've had to deal with that. And you have to have that in your handbook policy. You have to put that into place and you have to talk to your employees. And although it's kind of stating the obvious, but that needs to be put in place, that business is for business. And when it's time for anything personal related, you do that on your own time and on your personal computer, but don't mix the two. The second thing that you're wanting to let them know is the same thing. If you're going to listen to music, let it be from a reputable company, Pandora, Spotify. Don't go and try to download bootleg music or maybe something where there's like streaming services where you don't have to pay for the music. Don't do any of that. That's not allowed on the computer. Now, you as a business owner, after you do put that policy in place, there should be restrictions that you put on your computer to make sure that either if they're in the office or if they're working from home, that you can protect your business computer from those type of websites. And that is called DNS filtering. There's plenty of companies out there that does it. And essentially, you can put categories. You can say, you know what, we don't have any reason why an employee should be going on any gambling websites or any websites that's promoting nudity or any websites that may have alcohol or, the category continues. In fact, we've had some of our clients where they have a front desk and they tell us that this front desk can only be allowed to go on UPS, weather.com, FedEx.com, and that's it. We don't want them to go to any other website. And there's those type of policies that you can put in place for your business to essentially do it via category or do it specific. The last thing that you want to do is you want to have, thank you, Janelle. I see you there. Thanks for sharing the DNS filtering. Yep, that's very important, the DNS filtering. So, and then the last thing that you want to do is you want to talk to your employees and you want to have a way that you can see what they're doing. And it will give you alerts. So the reason I said talk to your employees is because I believe that you should be, what's the word? You should be transparent and let your employees know that, look, we are tracking what websites you're going to go on. Now, we're not going to sit there all day and just do like this and see what Sarah's doing. But if we needed to know last week at 3 o'clock, what were you doing? There's ways that we have in our system that if you're using our corporate computer, we're going to know. So now, once you talk to your employees about this, then you're going to want to put monitoring software on the computers. And it's not going to monitor to see like, hey, what's the password? If maybe they're on a 15-minute lunch break or a 15-minute break and they decide they want to go to their personal Bank of America website and see, transfer some money or see what transactions. So it's not that type of monitoring where you're basically recording the session, but it's monitoring in the sense to know what is an employee searching for. What websites are the employees are going to and for how long. And when you then get the report and you're just skimming through it, and all of a sudden, if you see, someone search for Mariah Carey, download music or something, or some keyword that's kind of sketchy, then that employer can go to that employee and say, why are you doing this on business time? So there you have it. That's how you can make sure that your employees are protected. Because it's not only about this list that McAfee gave out, but it's so much other things that employees can search for, click on, and even with the best security systems, the bad guys are always ahead of the good guys. And even with the best security system, it doesn't matter. These malicious malware can get into the computer. And that's why with cybersecurity, you have to have a layered approach. You can't just rely on a DNS filter. You can't just rely on a policy. You have to put all of these things in place because a lot of times the bad guy, they realize, oh, wow, look at this. This antivirus has a security hole. Microsoft has a security hole. And now we can get in this way. And if you only had that one way to protect your systems, then that's it. You're in trouble. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.